Yeah. All right, lady and gentlemen, we're going to go into the half real quick. But before we do, I do want to give a quick shout out because it sounds like we might have our first Boston field trip. Terrence, you're invited, but I know Thursday's a busy night for the comedy world. But I'm just saying, you're invited too. Now, where are you invited to, sir? Southie. That's where. To Whitey's. Yeah, buddy. Because again, these guys have a whole stable of boxers that come and go and come and go. And guess what? On September 28th, Connor O'Donovan is going to be boxing, and we are going to be going down on the 20th to interview him and introduce ourselves. And so, again, if you're going to be in the area, go to Whitey's and check it out. I was there. I actually forgot it was St. Patrick's Day. I'm not going to lie. I went there this Saturday. It was awesome. Great experience. Authentic bar, the whole shebang. Cool people. So, again, if you can make it out there, we're going to be out there. Whitey's, Bacon Shake. All right, halftime. See you on the other side.
Welcome to Bacon Shake. This is Steph Marie, and I have the pleasure of meeting Connor O'Donovan and his trainer today. And what was your name again?
Will.
Will? Okay, perfect. And Connor, you're from Ireland, right?
Yeah, originally born in Cork, but living in Tipperary now in Clonmel with my dad.
Okay, so how did you get into fighting?
From a young age, I always wanted to be a boxer. From 3, 4, 5, I always was shadowboxing in my dad's room. My dad went off and bought me a pair of gloves, and from there, my dad kind of thought I should join a boxing club. So when I got to 8 years old, I joined a boxing club in Clonmel because I was born in Cork, like I said, but I'm living in Tipperary because my mum passed away when I was 6. So I moved up to my dad in Clonmel in Tipperary. So that's where I started all my boxing. So I spent 10 plus years training with Martin Fennessy in Clonmel Boxing Club, and I'm now with Will below in Bandon in Cork with the last month and a half. That's how I started boxing. That's how I started fighting. It was all from my dad's bedroom.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. So was your dad, did he box at all?
No. My dad fought, all right, but he didn't fight in the ring.
That's awesome. Okay, and you're young, right?
Yeah, I'm only 21.
Oh, okay. And the guy that you're fighting, I did a tiny bit of research. I forget what his name is.
Yeah, John Medina. He's 32. So he's a lot older than I am.
Yeah, that's crazy. Are you prepared to fight him?
Yeah, I'm well prepared. We've been working nonstop at home, training nonstop. Very fit, very sharp, very ready to get into the ring and knock him out. I feel like I'm going to knock him out in the first round. That's the plan. So that's what I want to do, and that's what I think I'm going to do. Yeah.
How has training for that looked like for you? What does that look like?
Training is it's about staying sharp and staying fit and keeping everything up to date, not slacking and not losing energy and stuff like that. Because when you stop, you're going to lose your momentum of where you were before you stopped. So it's more or less kind of consistency. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Consistency.
Okay. All right. And so as far as training goes, how many days a week do you train? Because I work out, but I do not fight. So I have no idea what that looks like.
I'm up and down to Will maybe 3 times a week, and I'm training then myself at home. So throughout the whole week, I may get to 8 to 10 sessions in a week. It's a lot. It's a lot going.
Is this your first big fight?
Yeah, this is my first professional fight. I've been in the Europeans over in Bulgaria when I was 14. I fought for my country, Ireland. 2018 in Albina, Bulgaria. I've been at the big stages, but I haven't been under big lights, if that makes sense.
Oh, no, that makes sense. Oh, that's so exciting then. Yeah. What does your history with fighting look like?
I have an amateur boxing club down in Bandon, Cork, and I'm third generation in the family as boxer and coach. So I decided to form my own production company. With Last 10 Promotions. I already have another pro in the process working him, and Connor came on board as well. So, and I've known Connor for a lot of years on the amateur scene. He's had over 60 fights, 50 wins, not many losses. And he approached me because we're a decent, honest outfit. We want to give the boxers the best that we can give them. The best training, best nutritionists. They want for nothing, basically. They get everything that they need. As long, they give it back to us. And tomorrow, we'll show what we're made of, and we'll really make a statement. Definitely.
So you think he's going to knock him out in the first round too?
Yeah, I can't see any difference. Look, if it goes the distance, it goes the distance. But we'll get the rounds in. But I can't see going past first No more than 2 rounds anyway. But, you know, he's good. He's a good boxer. They don't call him the Bullet for nothing.
The bully?
The bullet.
Oh, the bullet.
The Bullet, yeah.
Where'd that come from?
It's fast, speed, power. I'm a skinny guy, but I hit hard, like, you know, so.
Do you have an inspiration for, because you're lightweight, right? That's what the division's called. So do you have like an inspiration or like a role model that you've looked up to?
I've been watching Vasiliy Lomachenko since I'm a baby. Vasiliy Lomachenko was one of the top boxers in this world.
Yes, boxing's ever seen.
Ever. He has over 300 amateur fights with like 2 or 3 losses is all. He went into the pro scene and he beat people that bet him as an amateur. He bet them as a pro.
He had grace and style as a pro boxer. No, not many pro boxers ever done what Vasiliy Lomachenko's done.
They don't call him the Matrix for nothing.
No,
basically.
it's unbelievable. You should look him up.
People,
watch him.
yeah,
He's
people that haven't
unbelievable.
seen him should look him up and watch him.
People who are not into boxing should watch him.
Is he still active right now?
No, I actually think he's retired now, isn't he?
Retired, but I heard on the scene that he's supposed to be making a bit of a comeback.
Yeah. As far as we know, he's retired. But
Yeah.
And I can't
He's
think
not
of anything.
I'm not Vasiliy, but I get there. I'm not here for no short run or no journeyman run. I'm here to win world
Make a
titles.
statement.
I'm here to win world titles.
All right, so after you knock this guy out, what is it, 2 days from now?
Yeah, Saturday night. It's in a North Shore Music Theatre in Beverly, Boston on the 28th of March, Saturday night.
And after you knock him out first round, who are you fighting next? Or do you have?
I don't know that.
It'll be announced.
It'll be announced
okay.
after.
Yeah.
But like it will be lined up like for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
We want to get about 4 or 5 fights in this year, maybe 6, and start building a record, good record on BoxRec.
Yeah.
Get noticed, and people may get. You know, the idea is to get noticed so that other boxers see what we're about, and they may put tenders in to fight card.
Do you have somebody that you would like to fight someday, even if it's like 5 years, 10 years down the line? I'm just curious.
I would like to anyone that's holding a world title. When I get a shot at a world title, I want that guy. So that's all I can say. I don't know who's going to be holding the world title at that stage, but when I get to that stage, I want that world title, and I will get it eventually.
We're ambitious, but we're determined. Well, there's no corners turn. Everything is put to the test full time,
and everything is done correctly.
We work at it very hard, so hopefully you'll see that Saturday.
Thank you.
The Irish sensation, Conor O'Donovan! All right, Beverly, Massachusetts, I'm here with new pro Conor O'Donovan. What a way to join the professional ranks. Now, I saw as soon as you got off the plane, you agreed to buy some bagpipes, a really exciting entrance into the bars in South Boston. You come out here today, you get this loud ovation. What's it like fighting in America, especially right here in Boston in the greater Massachusetts?
Look, it's something I've dreamed of as a child. I've got a child of my own now. I'm bringing him up to do the exact same thing. I'm just out here showing the world what I can do. I've done this all my life. I ain't got no job. I don't do nothing else. All I know is how to use my 2 hands.
I'll tell you what,
Conor, my man, you said you were knocked him out in the first round. You knocked him out in the first
It's amazing. Look, I came here to do one thing, show off what I can do, and I've done it.
Yeah.
I told you the other night I was going to knock him out in the first round. It didn't even take me a minute and a half.
Did he hit you?
Nah, not once. Nah. Didn't feel anything.
When's the next fight?
As far as I know, in 3 weeks' time, I think April 10th. Really? I think. I'm not too sure. I'm only 60% certain on that, but if it's possible, I'll be back here again in 3 weeks' time.
Listen, man, your fight was great, pageantry was great, and you beat his ass in the first round, just like you said you would. Connor,
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.